pumpkin came while I was camping. And so this one is called Pick of the Crop, and it's got a berry theme to it. As I open it up, I have a Calypso coral spot, a little stamp set that says, it has a strawberry, some blueberries, some, I don't know, a stem with leaves on it, and some sentiments. Hello, you're the pick of the crop. You are the sweetest. Love you a whole bunch and thinking of you. And in this kit, we'll be able to make, looks like 9 cards with envelopes and a little bag to put them in. So I can make a gift for people using these bags. And if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you have the ability to order more of these bags. So only one bag comes in the kit. And it comes with everything else you need, the adhesive, the twine, the envelopes, punches, card bases, and of course, instructions. So let's see what we can come up with. One of the best things to do when you get your Paper Pumpkin is to sort things out. So I'm going to just get everything out and set them all to the side. These are all the same die cuts. I'm going to put them in one pile. And here we have some envelopes, and they look like they're all the same. We're going to put them in another pile, a little bit off camera. We have 3 bases of this one. 3 bases of this card and 3 bases for this card. I'm just alternating them so I can kind of keep them together. We've got a vellum sheet. I'm going to put that over here. In fact, I'm actually going to punch out my vellum pieces right now. I find it's easier to stamp on these things when they're punched out because you can actually see where the edges are as opposed to when they're all on the rest of the vellum. So we've got 3 rectangular pieces and 3 call-out pieces. And then we've got some more die cuts. And so I'm going to go ahead and punch all these out and sort them as well. Okay, let's go ahead now and I'm going to move some of this off. We'll create one of each card. By the way, I don't know what this is. Maybe some of you do. They kind of look like baguettes. I know they're not. I know it's something that grows, but I just don't know what it is. Would love to hear from some of you if you know what it is. We do have lots of markets here, so it may be something that is, you know, more common in other countries. Open up my instructions here, and we're going to make this first cute little farm stand card. So we will need this card base. We'll go ahead and we'll fold that. My directions say I need a block, and I'm going to put the you're the pick of the crop on that block. I'm not going to use the block that comes in my Paper Pumpkin. I'm just going to use the nicer block. And remember, flip it over and then pick it up. On these on the photopolymer stamps, when they're first new, I like to rub over them with my fingers. It kind of helps remove some of the residue that might have been left in the manufacturing process. We're going to ink that up with a spot. I'm going to open my spot first. Oftentimes I don't open these spots. I give them away, but we're going to open them this time. And I need this piece right here. We're going to ink this up. Stamp that down. And it is showing me these small circles here. Those are the glue dots. We're going to put one on each end here. Paper pumpkin really is a great thing to bring with you on vacation. It says we need one of these things because everything's included. You just have to remember to bring the block and maybe a pair of scissors. And then we're going to put that onto one of the cards. I've already punched out the wagon wheels. Let's take the backs off there. And I'm going to put this right under here. Let's see, center it a little bit more here. That's pretty good. And then our directions say we need dimensionals. So these hexagonal outlines, 5 of them, go in the back here. And they always give you plenty of adhesive. So we have plenty of dimensionals. I'm going to put one there, one here. Take off the backs. There we go. And then we just need to put that on the front of the card. Oops, I forgot one thing. I forgot this little guy right here. Whatever he is. I don't really know what this guy is. Let's see. Oops. There we go. And that card is done, and we can stamp something on the inside, or you know, maybe you have a happy birthday sticking around, or you just want to make this a fun little summer note card. Card 1 done. For card number 2, we're going to be using the blue base. And it says we need the Thinking of You stamp. So that is this one right here. Put it on our block. Again, let's try to rub off some of that residue. You can also use your Stampin' Cleaner. And we're going to put this onto one of the other die cuts. This little tag die cut. There we go. And we need one of these whatever it is. We also need one of these, which I think this might be lavender. That's the color anyways, so that's my best guess. So we need some glue dots there, and I did something with my glue dots right here. I'm going to put a glue dot up there, and I'm going to put a glue dot closer to here, and I need one on the back of my lavender. Okay. We can start assembling that. Looks like we have this kind of lined up with the base. There we go. And the lavender right alongside it. Well, that's pretty together. Then our directions say we need to cut 12 inches of the twine. So the twine comes in this cute little spool. Save these baggies. You can put all sorts of doodads in them for easy travel, cutting up some little adhesive dots into smaller packages, or some sequins, those kind of things if you don't want to bring a whole package. And the big trick, trying to find the end. It's usually right here in the middle somewhere. So I usually just tug until I find it, which I've just found it. And I need 12 inches, and there's a ruler right here to guide me with the 12 inches. There we go. It says we're going to thread that through the thinking of you. And then we're taking one of these, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, going to take one of these vellum pieces. So it's like a vellum bag. It's like a see-through grocery bag, if you will. We're going to wrap that around. Let's see, let's try wrapping it around a little differently. Wrapping it around twice doesn't work. And you can see that there's only a single layer there. So we'll try that again. We will go to one end, wrap around the back, and tie a bow. Fingers aren't working. Probably because I'm filming at 2 a.m. There we go. So we have something that looks like that. And we're going to put our vellum is going to have some dots on the back. I'm going to put one under here where the tag goes. That'll be hidden. Anyway, and the vellum, we'll take the little dots off. I'm going to cover this up just like it's all in the bag here. Some sticking out. You know what? I probably can move this up a little higher. Only had one dot on it, made it easy to move. And let's put this down a little bit lower now. Okay. Then we need a piece of cheese, and the cheese gets popped up with the dimensionals. And we will just put that right about here. Another sweet little card. Card number 2. And for our third card, we will take the remaining base, fold it. It says we need the Love You a Whole Bunch stamp. That's this one. Okay. Our ink pad, and we're going to put this on this call out. So it's like a vegetable pick. Which you might find in a plant pot. There we go, Love You a Whole Bunch. And step 2 says we're going to take the berries that go in the box and we're going to put dimensionals on the back. Same thing with a strawberry and blueberry. We're going to take 1, 2, 3 of those. And I think we probably, this is a good size, so let's go ahead and put 2 there. And that's going to go on the front of our card. We're just going to be adding, this goes right over the top. It's the same thing that's printed underneath it. We're just adding some dimension. So obviously you wouldn't have to here, but adding dimension really takes the card up a notch. Dimension always makes it look better. And we're going to put some berries that have spilled over the top right down here. Let's see, yeah, something like that. Step number 3 says we're going to put some glue dots on the back of that piece that we stamped. 1 and 2. We're going to cut a length of 6 inches and tie it around the base of that pick. Now, because it's going to be around the base of that pick and it narrows, I would probably put another dimensional down here at the bottom, only because I don't want that ribbon to come undone. Now it might not anyway, because it's going to be tucked in behind the berries that we just added. Oh, I shouldn't remove those yet because I need to do some work. So I need a 6-inch piece. Again, I'm going to use this built-in ruler to my directions. And just wrap that around and tie a little bow. And even little bows are difficult. So if you have a hard time tying your bows, especially when you're wrapping something around, just don't wrap it around. Just tie a bow off it and stick it on. You can do that as well. It's hard to see that it's wrapped around anyways. I'm going to just take these sticky backs off. And we're going to put that right here. And I'm actually going to angle it a bit. I'm going to straighten out my piece. And I'm sticking it down because I did put another dot down there, and I think it is needed, even though it doesn't say it in the directions. So there we go. There's our next little card. Now in this set, there's also this great big hello, which if you wanted to just write a greeting in here, you could stamp the big hello in here. But as you will see in the directions, the directions don't actually have directions for the bags, just the cards. But if you look on the cover, you can see that they've randomly stamped, well, not randomly, they stamped the hello in the center of the bag and added some strawberries to the bag. I think I'm going to use this bag for a different purpose, so I'm not actually going to use that to hold these cards. But you can see that this is the right size to hold the cards. And yes, the envelopes as well. These are what the envelopes look like. So here is a pack of 3 cards and 3 envelopes. Make a cute little gift for someone. And you could fit more in there as well. You could probably fit another 3. I don't know if you can get all 9 in there, but you can definitely have a cute little gift to bring someone. On the reverse of the insert that came in your paper pumpkin, this one shows this month's, but this shows the theme for next month's, Sending Good Thoughts. And it's a message in a bottle theme, so I believe it's going to coordinate with our bottle punch, vintage bottle punch. But I've seen that there are some other things in here as well. There's, for Paper Pumpkin subscribers, there's a chance to win a free Paper Pumpkin kit, either for you yourself or for a friend. And you can scan to play. It takes you to a little game where you get to answer a few questions. They're not hard, and it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. But you'll be automatically entered into getting a free kit. But you have to be subscribed to this. You have to be getting this. And you have until July 10th to order this. Now, if you're an automated Paper Pumpkin subscriber, where every month it just automatically comes out, then you don't have to worry about it. If you have a subscription that has run out and you want to make sure you get this, now's the time to subscribe. So in July and August, we have Celebration. So that's also a really great time to do a prepaid subscription where you can prepay for 3 months, say. 3 months of Paper Pumpkin qualifies you automatically for a Celebration selection. So that's kind of like double dipping. So if you need any help doing that, let me know.